அட்டாச்மெண்ட்னால உங்களுக்கு ப்ராப்ளமே இல்லைன்னா யாரும் உங்கள்ட்ட டிட்டாச்சாக சொல்லலை. If you find that your attachment is giving you pain, when pain comes, then the person is asking how to come out of this misery, suffering. Then he finds the cause for his suffering is this attachment. And true detachment is also knowledge of the self, not outwardly becoming disinterested in others. When you know the real nature of the self, you know that the self is not attached to anything. Asango hi ayam purushaha. Upanishad, there is a Mahavakya which says Asango hi ayam purushaha. Nothing attaches itself to the self. Like no film can make a mark in the screen. The movie happens, but the screen will not retain any memory of the movie. Like that, you know the real nature of the self, then you know that the self carries no mark of the vasana or samskara of the events, individuals, emotions. To retain that crystal clear screen inside is samadhi. Sometimes you see people how vehement they become when they want to give up attachment. Because something I am holding. And the Upanishad says anything that you hold, the law is one day it will go. Giving you, the more attached you are, the more painful it will be. Ashayai arumin Ishanoda agilum ashayai arumin. It's a Tamil song where he says even Ishvara as separate from you will give you pain. So once you have to know that your Ishtadevata is also yourself. See, we are confusing attachment and love. Attachment without knowledge, without intelligence is sometimes more violent than hatred. More troublesome for the person who is attached and also for the thing or person to which you are attached. Anything that any person you are attached, you will give trouble to that person. Parents will give trouble to children. Husband will give trouble to wife. Wife will give trouble to husband. It is not because of love, it is because of attachment. And attachment is selfishness. And why I am attached? The why will not work in spirituality. Somebody has fallen into a drainage. Why I have fallen? No answer. In dream you have a terrible dream. Why I am having this dream? You wake up. That is the only solution. You are suffering, you wake up. Don't ask why. If you are not suffering, you enjoy staying. There are so many potholes here. You can go underneath and stay. So that is it. So only when somebody asked Bhagavan, why should I realize the self? Bhagavan said, who asked you to realize the self? Be what you are. Nobody is giving any compulsion to you. You have yourself come here And you are asking me why. I have not told anybody that you should realize. Better that you are already that. If you accept it, over. So to attachment also. See, when we say, I am actually thankful to the person who asked. Because when we say be detached, it is not that an unhealthy kind of lack of love that we have to understand. When we say detachment, it means you only become detached, you don't give up love. Only a doctor who is not attached to you can do the surgery. A father cannot do surgery to his son because he is attached. He will create problem. So even for doing good to another person, this is a hurdle. And we will see the intelligence behind it. And certain amount of attachment is given to parents to their children. Nature itself has given that attachment so that the children can grow. Even a dog has its attachment, a cow has its attachment, a bird has its attachment. That is natural. But in nature you see after some time no recognition. It's all gone. So too, when you want to take your mind and merge it in the self, then only we say it is all got trapped in all these centers. Release it from there so that you can meditate, otherwise impossible. When you want to meditate, how will you meditate? One lady, elderly woman, told Ramakrishna that I want to meditate, but my grandson comes to my meditation. I want to meditate on Krishna, but always my grandchild comes to my mind. And Ramakrishna was a master, a unique teacher. He said, okay, you meditate on your grandson as Krishna, because naturally he is coming to your mind. Put a peacock feather on his head, worship him as Krishna, and superimpose all divine qualities on his name and form. You tell yourself that what I am seeing inside is Satchidananda. It is Parabrahma. It is Ishvara. Like that, you superimpose. Don't allow your mind to say it is my grandson, he belongs to me. He will grow. Big beard, fat, but this figure cannot grow. It is inside you. It is all. If you have that figure inside you, hold to it and make it Krishna. There is a lot of mysteries. Ramakrishna's life. One day he said, today Divine Mother came into my mind in some another person's name, he says, in that form. And she told me this. It only means that that form came to his mind, but he is telling it is Divine Mother. Bhagavan told one devotee, stop calling things as things, start calling things as God. Then you will be released. This is one way. With open eyes, you are in Samadhi. Sarvam Brahmatmakam Tasya Vidyaya Atma Manishaya Paripashyan Uparamet Sarvado Mukta Samshaya. As Bhagavata says, Sarvam Brahmatmakam Tasya. To him, everything is Brahman. Vidyaya Atma Manishaya. This Vidya, this technique, this method of Atma Manisha, looking at everyone as Atma, as pure self, as divine. Then you become absolutely released, Uparamet, free of all doubts. And another thing also about attachment. See, Krishna was born inside the jail. And he gave a grand vision as Vishnu to Vasudeva and Devaki. And the first upadesha of Krishna, first upadesha of Krishna in Bhagavata is this. He is giving this upadesha to his parents. He says, last 2 births also, I was born to both of you. Last 2 Janma. As Aditi Kashyapa, as Prishni Garbha, like that. Prishni and Sutapa. So there also I was born as your son, but you didn't get liberated. Because you were attached to me as a son. So this birth, I am giving you a new method. He says, don't give up attachment. Hope is there. Krishna says, don't give up attachment. Have attachment which is natural to you, to anything, anyone, but constantly remind yourself that the thing to which you are attached, the person to which you are attached, the idea to which you are attached is Brahman. Yuvam mam putra bhavena. You can look at me as your son. But Brahma bhavena cha. Constantly remind yourself, or I will create situations where you will be reminded. I am Brahman. Brahma bhavena cha asakrit chintayando. Asakrit means constant. Again and again and again. That is why we need satsanga. The world is constantly telling that it is there. And in satsanga we are constantly telling it is not there. Sarvam khalu idam brahma. So asakrit chintayando. Again and again and again hearing, listening to it, contemplating on it, and slowly, like medicine gaining potency, the more potent this knowledge becomes, the more drishya, the seen, will lose its grip on you. No more will it poke your mind, create desire in you, jealousy in you, anger in you, aversion in you. So don't remove attachment, but add to it Brahma Bhava. It is Bhagavat Swarupa. And Krishna tells Uddhava, do this with everything. He says, Pranamet Dandavad Bhumau Ashva Chandala Gokaram. He says, fall down and do namaskara. For to whom? To a horse, to a cow, to a donkey, to a learned person, to a divine being, to everyone. Fall down and tell yourself that it is Narayana. It is Arunachala. It is Ishvara in that form. Some great saints, they have attained perfection in this method. A few years back, one very saintly person, he told me that they went to see another saintly person, very well known Maharashtrian Bhagavatakara. When they went there, they told him, we have come to have your darshan, your vision. And that saint, with so much of divine love, he said, all of you have come here to give me darshan. I am getting Bhagwan's darshan. So this is the bhava. So if you can have this bhava, remember, it is not that easy, because our vasana, our samskara, our knowledge, everything will come across, corrupt us. So remind and regain that knowledge that with open eyes, wherever you look, Uruvanamunnai olithu evar varuvar. Un Sude idu Arunachala. In Aksharamanamale, Bhagavan says, Arunachala, you alone exist. If I see anything other than you, it is cheating. He says, you are deceiving me, you are cheating me. Don't play hide and seek with me. I will behold you in every face. I will behold you in every face. I will see you through every eyes. I will see every body as a temple which has you as its devata. If I see anything else, that is cheating, shud. So to wake up from that cheating is this constant recollection that we will continue.
How do we identify the objects and houses and worldly properties?
அதெல்லாம் தெரியாது. You have to take this vidya, contemplate on it, and about one's own prārabdha, nobody can give you clarity. That you have to deal somehow, whatever way. That is why we say sannyasa and jnanam goes together. So that renunciation, detachment, it is all same. Because what you are seeking is not one among others. It is the only thing. It is the most greatest treasure. When you want that, you are not bothered about other things. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala.